Well, welcome back to my channel and to a cellular trail camera review. This is a solar cellular trail camera and it's made by LSVISION. Now don't feel out of the loop if you've never heard of LSVISION. I'm a trail camera fanatic and I've never heard of them, but after today's review, I think you're going to want to check them out because I've been nothing but impressed with this trail camera. I've been using it for more than 30 days now, and I'll go over things like the app, the data usage, and the cost of the data. I'll discuss how this solar panel worked and the fact that you'll never buy a single AA battery to operate this trail camera. I'll give you sample photos and videos so you can see what type of quality you can expect. All of that straight ahead. Let's check out the LSVISION 4G solar trail camera. The LS1 4G solar trail camera model HM1 comes with everything you'll need to get it set up and operating the day you receive it. The camera itself comes with lithium rechargeable batteries already installed inside of the camera. You're also supplied with an eIoT Club SIM card. The SIM card includes 300 MB of free data. It's going to allow you to get up and running and to test the camera without ever spending a penny on data. The trail camera includes a solar panel which can supply the power to the rechargeable lithium batteries inside the camera. There are two mounts that are included with this package. One can attach the solar panel directly to the trail camera. The other will allow you to remotely attach the solar panel up to 15 feet away from the trail camera. You also get a screwdriver, a set of tweezers, and some mounting screws. There's also a tree strap with a metal cinch type buckle. Now, as I already mentioned, I've been using this cellular trail camera for more than a month now, so I have plenty of sample photos and videos to show you. You can see what type of quality, both daytime and nighttime, are in the photos and the video quality. And when you're done looking at the sample photos and videos, I'll bring you back and talk about some of the unique features, like the fact that you'll never buy a single AA battery to operate this camera, the fact that this camera has a live view, and that it can send a near instant notification when there's activity in front of this camera. It has plenty more features that we'll dive into, but first check out some of the sample photos and videos from this camera. So one of my favorite features about this camera is the fact that it's a solar cellular trail camera. Now you can see I used the supplied mount to attach the solar panel directly to the camera. You do have the option of mounting that solar panel remotely or at least 15 feet away from this trail camera because of the supplied cord, but I chose to mount it directly to this camera. The solar panel worked perfectly. This camera is powered by three 18650 lithium rechargeable batteries. They come included with this camera, meaning you will never buy a single AA battery to operate this camera. The supplied solar panel and those rechargeable lithium ion batteries kept this camera at 100% during the entire duration of my testing. Now we're in the middle of winter here in Pennsylvania, and throughout my testing I've operated this camera in temperatures as low as 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and again I could not be more pleased with the solar panel and the lithium rechargeable batteries. Now it is worth mentioning that you can operate this camera without the solar panel. You can operate this camera on those three lithium rechargeable batteries. In fact, those 18650 rechargeable batteries are readily available on Amazon and relatively cheap. So you could choose to buy 3 additional batteries and just keep them charged, and when you go check the camera, swap out the rechargeable batteries. That is a unique feature that virtually no other cellular trail camera offers. I love the fact that this camera operates on 18650 rechargeable batteries. They pack a lot of power, are readily available, and are rechargeable, and you can't beat that. Now another great feature that this camera offers is a live view. That means you can download the free app that operates this trail camera, and at any time from any place you can log into the app and see exactly what the trail camera is seeing in near live time. You get a video streamed directly to the app, and you can see what the camera is seeing even without the camera being triggered. That means this camera is great for not only a trail camera but a security camera. Imagine mounting this at a remote location, and at any time from any place you can open up your app and log in and see what the camera is seeing. This is also a great feature if you want to place this trail camera, let's say at a food plot. Without the camera even detecting motion, you can open up the app and get a live view, maybe at dusk and dark. You can watch your food plot and see what comes out, even if it's not close enough to detect motion from the trail camera. Now, along with that live view, you also get two-way communication. This camera not only has a microphone, but it also has a speaker. So now imagine you're using it as a security camera, somebody walks in front of the camera and you get that near instant notification. You have the option to open up the app and actually speak to that person. Your voice will come out through the speaker in this camera, and in fact you can hear them if they would talk back. Their voice would come in through the microphone and be transferred to the app. Excuse me, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for the HuntingFarmer. Do you know where I could find him?
He's not here right now. I suggest contacting his secretary and scheduling an appointment. So that's a great feature and a peace of mind. You could be 1,000 miles away from your trail camera and hold a conversation with somebody that's standing in front of it. Next, I'm going to show you some of the features and settings that are available through the app. I wanted to walk you through some additional steps in the app. Again, when you pull up the app, you can click on your camera. If you would have multiple cameras, you would have to choose which one you want to view, and you do bring up a live view. You will notice it also brings up a list of recorded events that happened this day. You can also click on the date and go back through the entire month. Any date that has an orange dot beside it means that there was a recorded event. You can click on that and it brings up a list of thumbnails. If you want to view any of those photos or videos, you can simply click on it. It does take a second depending on your signal. It then downloads that video and you can view it. This video is also saved to your camera roll at this time. Now let's check out some of the settings that are available. If you click on the gear icon, you can see a whole list. Near the top on capture mode, you can select between photo or video mode. I have my camera on video mode. You also have access to your SD card. It shows what size your SD card is and how much available space is left. You would also have the option to format the SD card. That is where you would delete the entire card all at one time. One of the last settings that I'll touch on is the record time. When you have it in video mode, this camera will detect activity in front of the camera and will record the entire time that that subject is there. So you may end up with a 1 or 2 minute video if the animal or person stays in front of the camera. This record time in the settings is for the minimum amount. If an animal quickly passes by, the camera will quit recording at the 30 seconds that I have it set at. You can reduce that down as low as 5 seconds here in the settings. Back out on the live screen, again, here is your microphone. You can click on that to talk to somebody in front of your camera. You can mute and unmute the live view. If you want to hear sound with the live view, you would simply unmute it, and if you want to mute it to keep it quiet, you have that option. You also get a signal and battery strength in the upper right-hand corner. The last thing I wanted to discuss is probably the most important. As with any cellular trail camera, there's cost for the data. You can check your data usage and the plans that are available. You can click on the cellular recharge and it'll give you the monthly plans. Now, as you'll remember, they give you 300 MB for free to get started. You can also purchase 1 month basic packages that give you 300 MB of additional data. That's $5.90. cents. From my experience, that may not be quite enough data for the month, so they do offer a 1-month package with 3 gigs of data for $14.90. They also have 6-month and 1-year packages available, and those can save you a considerable amount of money. As you can see here, the 1-year basic package will give you 12 gigs of data to use throughout the year at $139.90. So it is time for my final thoughts. I'm going to give you the pros and the cons as I see it after actually using this trail camera. I'm going to start off with the pros. I thought the photo and video quality were good. Now I do have cameras that have even better photo and video quality, but for the price tag of this camera, I thought it was more than acceptable. The next positive is the fact that this is a solar cellular trail camera. For anybody that operates site or trail camera, you know it takes additional power to run the solar option on your trail camera. The fact that this is a rechargeable solar cellular trail camera means you'll never have to buy a AA battery, and that is a considerable savings in the long run. Now I dare you to operate a cellular trail camera on video mode and see how many AA batteries that camera's going to chew through. This camera with its lithium rechargeable batteries and solar panels is going to eliminate ever having additional expense buying batteries. The third positive is its compact size. I know on camera it's hard to compare exactly how small this camera is, but it is truly a very small cellular trail camera. In fact, one of the smallest cellular trail cameras that I already owned was the SpyPoint LM2. SpyPoint calls it a micro cellular trail camera. Well, this is nearly identical size to that micro trail camera. So it is a very small, compact camera, and I like that fact. This camera gives you the option to use a Python cable to further secure it from being stolen. This camera offers 2 different cable locations, and it gives you the choice if you want to lock the latch shut as well so nobody can steal the SD card. You can do that. Some people do not like doing that because it takes too long for they themselves to retrieve their SD card. What has a top cable location that you could use instead, where it does not lock the latch tight with the Python cable. Now, are there any negatives or cons or things that I would change if I could? Well, you may have noticed in the daytime videos, it has some pixelation in the first 2, maybe 3 seconds of the video. That seems to straighten itself out, and I'm not sure if it's a self-exposure or adjusting something in the video that it seems to do every time in daylight hours. I did not notice it doing that at the nighttime videos. The nighttime videos are clear from the start to the end. But during the daylight videos, I noticed that the first several seconds of the video is pixelated. Now this isn't a huge deal, but it is something that I noticed. And if you have important action happening in those first couple seconds of the daytime videos, expect the possibility that there could be some pixelation at the beginning. Another minor negative is with the mounting system of this solar panel. If you attach the solar panel directly to the camera like I have it here, you will need a screwdriver out into the field to do some tilt adjustment to that panel. Again, this isn't a huge deal, but I did find myself moving the camera several times, and of course I forget to bring a screwdriver. Now they do include a screwdriver, but you know as well as I do, you also will forget to take that screwdriver along with you out into the field. So in a perfect world, I wish this solar panel had adjustments with some sort of thumb screw that no additional tools were needed. So those were my final thoughts, but now I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of this compact cellular trail camera that is packed full of features and has an affordable price tag? Please leave me a comment or questions down in the comment section. I'll also place a link down in the description if you'd like more information, or maybe you'd like to purchase one for yourself. It is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission if you do decide to make a purchase. I want to thank you in advance, and it helps me to continue to bring reviews just like this. I also want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.